everybody, welcome to my tutorial on how to start and how to end. I mean, these songs, all these tunes, all these songs that we've been doing are fantastic. So I know that you've gone over to the lessons and maybe you've learned some things, and I'm so happy that you are here. This is what we're going to talk about specifically. We're going to talk about the little things we do at the beginning and the little things that we do at the end, because all the stuff that happens in the middle is super important, but if you don't kick it off real solid and you don't wrap it up in the best possible looking bow, what are you even doing, you know? I mean, it's got to be the whole package. So I want to go over just sort of your main options, and I'm going to cover Texas and contest style songs, tunes, as well as bluegrass beginnings and endings. So I'm going to cover both of those genres in this video. So I'm going to start with the Texas and contest style stuff, and I'm going to give you the options for how to start a song. So when we are first learning fiddle tunes, or maybe learning some old time basic tunes, that kind of thing, one of the first things that I think a lot of us learn is how to play the potatoes, right? And you may have heard that term, maybe you haven't, maybe that's the first time you've heard that, but potatoes is a particular kind of way to get into a tune, and it's a single shuffle, which is that long, short, short, long, short, short. And I heard through the grapevine that the late, great Byron Berline said that it was called potatoes because it was potato, 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 po. I don't know. Now, I live in the South. Where I come from, people call them taters because we cannot be bothered to use all of the syllables. But either way, this is what we've got going on. And we get into the tune. So we do 4 of those. We do a 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we do the taters just like we do any of the other things to establish a couple of things. Number 1, what key are we in? Number 2, how fast is this thing gonna go? And so when you are practicing these beginning things, the things that start the tune, it's really important to start with the tune either in your head or on your fiddle. And so let's say we're going to do Soldier's Joy, and that was the example that I just used. Okay, so I think to myself, how fast can I play Soldier's Joy, right? So I might be able to go. Okay. So my taters have to match this tempo. Now. And you roll right into the tune. So bum 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 ba da 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 da. And it's really important to practice making sure that those tempos match, because whatever speed you set with your potatoes or your taters, that's where the rhythm section is going to come in, because that's where they think you want it to go. Now, I have been to many a jam where someone just came out of the gate with some taters on fire and just and the whole thing just went off the rails. It was chaos. It was anarchy. So practice making sure that your tempos match. And it's okay to take a minute and just think about it, and kind of, because it's better to take that minute, work through it in your head, or even play it a little bit on the fiddle, rather than have the train wreck in the middle of the tune because you started it off too fast or too slow, either way. So taters, that's one option. The next option I want to tell you about is the 2-chop. Okay, so the 2-chop, and you've probably heard me doing this on some of the tune lessons that I did. So the tune chop is just 2 hits with the bow with the double stop that's close to where you're going to start the tune. So we're in the key of D for Soldier's Joy. So I'm going to do this double stop like that. And I'm going to go chop, chop. So that's just 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's another option. You hear that quite a bit in contests, pretty common. And it's just a little more informal, maybe slightly cool kid way to come at it. But it's just a quick way to kind of let everybody know what's our general groove. The next thing, a 4-chop. Now, I don't see this as often as a 2-chop.